You guys, the divisional round of the NFL playoffs certainly did not disappoint, and we have got so much to talk about, so let's hop into overreactions. I've got 2 words for you people: Jayden Daniels. He's not only won 2 playoff games on the road, but he's eliminated the #1 seed Super Bowl favorites, Detroit Lions. The Washington Commanders as a whole showed up and showed out, from the defense stepping up to the plate to absolutely stunning the Lions offense, to Daniels, Ertz, Eckler, McLaurin, and more being on absolute fire and doing everything right, except for the first quarter. The Lions trailed most of the game and did their best to battle, but the Commanders kept that scoreboard in their favor and knew exactly what to do in order to shock Detroit. Dan Campbell, of all people, didn't even seem to have an answer for them. Now the Commanders are heading to the NFC Championship game to play none other than fellow NFC East division rival, the Philadelphia Eagles. The Commanders are doing all of this with a new owner, a new GM, and a new coach, a new rookie quarterback. You know what? Why not them? And speaking of the Eagles, they took home the win on a snowy Sunday in what was a close game up until the last 5 minutes. The Rams certainly brought everything they could into the link, but it just wasn't enough to take down this Eagles team. Not to mention Saquon Barkley taking it to the house on a 78-yard touchdown run, his second of the game with less than 5 minutes left in the game. Safe to say, John Mara will likely not be sleeping tonight. But give the Rams credit, they played as hard as they could until the last minute. Matthew Stafford ran a 2-minute drill to try and save LA's season, but it must have been the inner excellence of Philly to take down this Rams team. Looking ahead to the NFC Championship game, does Jayden Daniels in Washington have what it takes to tackle this rampaging Eagles team again? Or will the Eagles have another chance at a Super Bowl again? Just a single 1 seed remains in the playoffs. The other Saturday game included the Chiefs taking down the Houston Texans. Now I will say, CJ Stroud and the Texans absolutely left it all out on the field, giving Kansas City a run for their money for most of this game. Well, everyone except Kaimi, who missed several game-changing field goals, but the Texans defense showed up again to stun the offense of Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and crew, but it simply wasn't enough as it came down to the wire. But social media is buzzing, as it has been all season, that there was some pretty questionable calls the refs were calling on the Texans to help the Chiefs move the chains. I bet that's what Taylor Swift and Caitlin Clark were whispering about in the box. Whether you like it or not, the Chiefs are winning games and are heading to the AFC Championship game to play the Bills. And they are the only ones standing in the way of Kansas City's three-peat. Well, the Bills will be leaving their humble abode after taking down the Ravens and are heading to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. In the battle of the MVP frontrunners, it was Josh Allen and the Bills that defeated Lamar Jackson in a bitterly cold matchup in Orchard Park. The Bills certainly took charge in the first half as Josh Allen paraded his way into the end zone, making a statement for the rest of the game. Now we have yet another Bills-Chiefs playoff matchup to look forward to, and Buffalo has the opportunity to finally make their way through Kansas City and into New Orleans to the Super Bowl. With Josh Allen playing at an MVP caliber this season, could we be seeing a different Bills team go up against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs this year? Oh boy, I cannot wait.